we dealing with the Torres matter, Ms.
Yes, Your
Perard?
Honor.
All right, this call is number 2015-19641 in the interest of Jordan, Anissa, and Jody Torres. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Sunny Lynette Estrada, and I'm the mother to Anissa Inez Torres, Jody Stephen Torres, and Jordan Crucito Torres.
All right, and for the state?
Andrea Perard.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Thomas Stephen Torres. Mr. Torres was served on September 29, 2020. At Stiles Unit 1093 3060 FM 3514 in Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas. And he did not file an answer. And he was given further notice by certified mail. Return receipt requested, which was delivered March 3rd, 2021. And he has not checked in. Is that correct, Ms. Perard?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, this state would also ask at this time to offer an evidence states Exhibit 1, which is a true and correct copy of the financial record involved in this case. And I believe it's been discussed with Ms. Estrada as well.
Let me see if I have it here. Maria, there was a financial record somewhere around here. No, it was here earlier when I was hearing the other cases. Okay. How are we marking this, Ms. Perard?
States Exhibit 1, Your Honor.
I'll mark it for you. All right, Ms. Estrada, do you have any objections to me looking at the financial activity report?
No, Your Honor.
All right, States Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And this time the state would call Ms. Estrada. Ma'am, in regards to the modification of this prior court order, Mr. Torres was previously ordered to pay current medical support of $50 per month beginning November 1st of 2015. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
There was no child support set in that previous order. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And therefore we have a zero child support judgment as of March 31st of 2021. And the medical support arrears that have accrued from that prior order in the amount of $3,364.98 as of March 31st, 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And you understand Mr. Torres is currently incarcerated in TDCJ and has a release date of more than 90 days. So you understand that we are not setting any payment towards that judgment at this time. Is that your agreement?
Yes, ma'am, I do understand.
Okay. And there was also no prior dental support ordered, so there is a judgment of zero for dental as of March 31st, 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And since Mr. Torres is currently incarcerated, you understand that the child support and medical support will both be modified to zero beginning May 1st of 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. And how are these children covered by insurance?
Right now they do have Medicaid.
We're going to order you to still maintain that Medicaid. We'll just, again, that this child medical support will be set at zero. I believe that concludes the order, Your Honor. I pass my witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Estrada, you can exit, leave the meeting, and you're free to go.
Okay, thank you so much, and bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are we dealing with the Who's handling the Reyes matter, please?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, and this is a temporary hearing,
This
and
is the
is that the
final order, Your
mother
Honor.
on the phone? Is that the mother?
Yes,
I
I'm here.
believe so.
I'm here.
Okay. This is the final order. All right, this is cause number 2020-26434 in the interest of Ray Anthony Reyes Jr. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, please identify yourself and your relationship to the child.
Marlon Gallegos, Angelita.
All right, and for the state.
Marcella Turner.
The father, Ray Anthony Reyes, is not present. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, I got to pull up this case and see where he had service. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but temporary order set this for December. Is this a no answer?
No, Your Honor. There should have been the certified mail notice that was sent to Mr. Reyes for today's court date.
He was aware. He did let me know that he
Let
was
me
not
see if
going
I
to
have
appear.
it. Mhm. No, they're looking. I'm looking for a certified. I don't have that yet.
Marie did not receive it.
I have a picture that he had sent me of it with the certified mail number.
Okay, ma'am. Just hold on a minute, okay?
Sure thing.
Your Honor, could I share my screen and I can have it sent over to the courtroom?
Okay, hold on a second. I have to look at the file. Okay, it appears that the mother and father were present on July 20th, 2020. There was an agreed temporary order read into the record. And the matter was set for a final hearing December 9th, 2020. That evidently did not occur. And the father was sent a notice of this Zoom hearing for today, uh, which was delivered on March 4th, 2021. We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would ask that the court take judicial notice of the prior temporary order signed on July 23rd, 2020, where Mr. Reyes was ordered to pay $191 in child support and $78 in medical support beginning August 1st of 2020.
Okay. Court will
At
take
this
note of that.
time, thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Gallegos. Ms. Gallegos, you are aware of the orders that were in the prior temporary order, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking this court today to finalize this order and maintain you and Mr. Reyes as joint managing conservators of this child?
Yes.
And are you also asking this court to order that you continue to be the conservator who determines the child's primary residence within Harris or any of the contiguous counties?
Yes.
And are you also asking this court to order that the standard possession and access order remain in effect until this court order is modified?
Yes.
And the exchange spot will remain at the Walgreens located at the address within the order. Is that also correct? Are you asking for that as well?
Yes, that's fine.
And are you also asking this court to order that the temporary child support amount remain at $291 in this final order, as well as the cash medical support amount remain at $78 as well?
Yes.
And has the health insurance changed from the temporary order time period, or is it the same?
It's still the same.
And is that through private insurance, or how is that child covered?
That's Medicaid.
And to your knowledge, since the temporary order, has Mr. Reyes had any other children other than your child?
No.
And in addition to that, when did you and Mr. Reyes stop living together, if ever at all?
In January of 2020.
And from January of 2020 through July of 2020, to your knowledge, was Mr. Reyes ever incarcerated?
No.
And did Mr. Reyes provide financially for the child from January of 2020 up until through July of 2020?
No.
And are you requesting retroactive child support for that time frame?
Yes.
And we've had an opportunity to discuss the past due arrears on this account from the temporary order. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to enter a judgment or a finding on those arrears in the amount of $2,051.56 from the temporary order as of yesterday's date, April 13th of 2021?
Yes.
And are you also asking this court to enter a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $2,142 as of April 13th, 2021?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to enter a combined child support judgment in the amount of $4,193.56?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to order that the amount on that judgment be $100 beginning May 1st of 2021?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to enter a judgment in regards to the medical support arrears as of yesterday's date in the amount of $691.70?
No.
I'm sorry? Did you hear
No.
Okay, let me rephrase. We've discussed the medical support arrears on this case as well. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
And you understand that as of yesterday's date, Mr. Reyes is behind in medical support in the amount of $691.70.
Right.
And you understand
What
that
I was,
that money,
what we discussed was that I wasn't supposed to claim anything of that, but I'm not really, I guess I'm not understanding.
okay, so let me rephrase the question. Did we talk about the past due amount of the medical support from the temporary order?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that amount $691.70?
Yes, it was.
And are you asking this court to enter a judgment on that past due amount for medical support from the temporary order in the amount of $691.70
Against the
Yes.
father.
against the
Okay.
father, correct?
All right.
And
Yes.
you are not seeking retroactive medical support, is that correct?
Yes.
And you understand that that was due to the fact that you were not covering the health insurance prior to any time,
Right. You're right,
correct?
right. That's what I was
Okay.
talking about. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you asking this court to enter a judgment on the past due arrears in the amount, I'm sorry, a payout on that past due amount in the amount of $10 each month beginning May 1st of 2021?
Yes,
And you are not requesting retroactive dental support. Is that also correct?
that's correct.
And do you believe this order to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes,
And are you asking this court to approve this default order?
yes.
No further questions for the witness. I'll pass the witness. One other thing, Your Honor, the state is moving to non-suit its request for non-disclosure at this time, but that is the order.
All right, the court will approve the final default order in this matter as submitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Gallegos, you can hang up.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's handling the trustee matter?
Judge, good morning. That would be me, or good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon. This is cause number 2020-62651 and the answers of Zakari Damonta, trustee. All parties in this matter, please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Ms. Pierre?
Miss Pierre, that would be you.
Yes, that's me.
All right. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
my name is Hannah Pierre, and I'm the mother.
And for the state?
Kavita Sharma for the state judge.
All right, Miss Pierre, also, what is your age?
19.
Okay. And the court will note that the non-custodial parent Xavier Damonta EA trustee, Mr. Trustee was personally served on December 10th, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. at 3790 Marie Street in Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas. He's not filed an answer. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
That is correct, Judge. He was issued certified mail notice of this hearing, but he has not claimed that notice.
All right, but he has not answered. In any case, he's not answered the original suit affecting the parent-child relationship on which he was served, correct? So we'll just proceed by default. Go ahead.
Judge, the state would like to call Miss Tiana Pierre, Judge.
All right.
And Miss Pierre, you are the mother of the child, Zakaria Demonta, trustee.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are asking the judge to establish conservatorship here, where you would be the sole managing conservator of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and in regards to the geographic location, as the sole managing conservator, you are going to agree to a restriction to Harris and surrounding counties?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and as far as possession and access of the child, you agree that you will have a graduated supervision and possession where you will have 12 supervised, or not, I'm sorry, Judge, strike that, not supervised, but 12 visits where the standard possession will be from 1 to 5 with Mr. Trustee?
Yes, ma'am.
And after that, you agree to the standard possession order with the child, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in regards to the child support, medical and dental support, you're asking the court to do do the standard possession, I mean, I'm sorry, not standard possession, to do the child support for the case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Judge, can I call Mr. Arnold Barrera from the Child Support Office to establish the income, please?
Sure. Are you passing the
Thank
witness
you.
at this time?
No, Judge, I have some more questions for her, Judge. So if you don't mind, if I can step
All right.
in.
You're passing the
Well,
witness. You're passing the witness at this time, and you're calling Mr. Barrera. Is that correct?
yes,
Subject
Judge,
to
that is
recall.
correct.
Subject to
Subject to
recalling the
recall.
mother. All right.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Barrera, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right. Please. All right. Go ahead, Miss Sharma.
Mr. Barrera, can you state your name for the court, please?
Arnaldo Barrera,
And where are you employed?
the Office of the Attorney General,
And what is your position there?
Child Support Officer.
And what is the nature of your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
I conduct investigations on calculating child support and retroactive child support.
Okay, and have you received any special training
Yes, I have.
to calculate? Okay, and this is in compliance with the Texas Family Code?
Yes.
Have you calculated child support in this matter?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and what are your calculations?
I calculated the child support the monthly gross income of 1,759 and 16 cents,
Okay,
and child support would be 295 beginning the 1st of May 2021. Medical support will be $80 beginning the 1st of May 2021.
And what is that based on, Mr. Barrera?
That is based on income that was reported from his employer.
All right. Go ahead, Ms. Sharma.
thank you, Mr. Barrera. Thank you, Judge. So in regards to health insurance, oh, sorry, Judge, I'll pass this witness.
All right. Do you have any questions for him? Miss Pierre, do you have any questions for Mr. Barrera?
No, sir.
All right. Can we excuse Mr. Barrera, Ms. Sharma?
No, Judge, I have one more question for Mr. Barrera.
Go ahead.
Mr. Barrera, sorry. Mr. Barrera, in regards to retro child support, do you
Yes,
have any calculations?
I also calculated retro child support from June 2020 through April 2021 of, of 3,272 as of April 14, 2021. The payout, I did not calculate the payout at this time. One moment.
I have an amount of $67 on this proposed default order. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. It was $66. That would be the interest amount plus $50.
All right. Are you there, Ms. Sharma?
Yes, Judge.
And what are we
And I
doing?
passed this,
Okay.
I passed this witness, Judge.
All right. Do we have, Ms. Pierre, do you have any questions of Mr. Barrera?
No, sir.
All right. Can we excuse Mr. Barrera, Ms. Sharma?
Yes, Judge, he can be excused.
All right.
Okay.
You're excused, Mr. Barrera.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right.
And Judge, I'd like to call Miss Pierre again, please.
All right. Recall her for testimony.
Yes.
All right.
And Miss Pierre, can you tell me how the child is covered by health insurance?
He's with Medicaid.
Okay. And are you asking the judge to order child support against Mr. Trustee in the amount of 1,700, 1,700, based on his gross monthly income of 1,759 cents, are you asking the judge to order child support in the amount of 400, I'm sorry, find this again.
Now we're talking about cash medical support.
Cash medical support of $76 a month?
Yes.
I'm sorry, $80 a month in cash medical support, Judge, beginning on May 1, 2021?
Yes.
And you're asking that the judge order Mr. Trustee to pay $295 a month in current child support beginning May 1, 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the judge to order Mr. Trustee to pay retroactive child support at $67 a month beginning May 1, 2021?
Yes.
In regards to a non-disclosure on this file, are you asking the court to order your information be non-disclosed from public view?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to allow during your pickup and drop off to be at the food town at 435 Sheldon Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I believe I can pass this witness at this point. I don't have any other questions.
I haven't heard any information on why she's asking for a non-disclosure.
Oh, yes, Judge, thank you. Can I call Miss Pierre back again, Judge?
Sure.
Miss Pierre, in regards to the non-disclosure of your address, is it true that when the baby was 1 month old last year, you called the police to your home?
Yes, ma'am.
And this was in reference to Mr. Trustee threatening to take the child and not return your son?
Yes, ma'am.
And since then, you have moved to a new address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. Trustee does not know where you live at that time, correct?
No, ma'am. That's correct.
And were any charges filed when you called the police against Mr. Trustee?
No, ma'am.
But are you afraid of any further harassing and threatening behavior from Mr. Trustee?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Judge, I pass the witness.
Okay, did you ever live together with the father of this child, ma'am?
For about a week, that's when it happened, and then I moved out.
Okay, and has he ever contributed to the support of this child?
Only for like, I want to say like 3 months, and then it stopped.
And how much did he contribute?
It was like he was in like $100 every other month.
So for a total of how much?
Like 300.
So have we taken that into account, Ms. Sharma?
No, Judge, we have not. Didn't know about that support that he had given. I was,
All right, because you did not ask the question whether they lived together or whether he had given any support, which needs to be asked when you're talking about retroactive child support.
yes, Judge.
So we're going to then deduct $300 from the $3,272 judgment. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Because are you willing to give him credit for that, ma'am? The
Yes, sir.
$300. All right. So you're going to submit an amended order. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
Yes, Judge, I will submit an amended order for the court to sign
today, correct?
today, Judge. Yes, Judge.
All right. The court will approve the order as amended, and AG will submit the amended order today. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?